Welcome back to the Searley Talks Warriors podcast, brought to you as always by our sponsors at Ortex. This week I'm joined by one of our Kiwi lads, starting centre Adam Pompey. Cheers for jumping on, bro.
All good, mate. All good.
You unfortunately picked up an injury early in the game against the Panthers on the weekend. What kind of injury was it, bro, and how's it feeling now a few days after the game?
Yeah, it's my ribs. Done it pretty early in the game, which was like 10 minutes in, and it's settled in all good now. So just got my scans today, and I'm hopefully the doctor can send it back through to me. So yeah, it's going pretty good.
Sweet. So fingers crossed you won't be out for too long then, bro.
Nah, hope not, bro. I want to be ready to play when I'm coming back home. So.
Solid. And was that on a carry or on D? How did it happen, bro?
It happened on a attack, so I think it might have been my second carry, and second carry, and that was the last one I had. So, I pretty much had a one-on-one with Crichton, and went to go fend, and pretty much their whole team just come falling onto my ribs. So, yeah, that's how it happened.
The worst, bro. Well, let's go back to how things started for you anyway. Born in Auckland, did you always play rugby league growing up?
No. So I was born in Auckland. I didn't grow up playing rugby league. I was a union player at the start. Done union through most of my career, and then made a switch to rugby league, which was in college. So that was at Wesley College. So yeah.
Yeah, unreal. And Wesley's quite a well-known rugby school. Was there any interest from like rugby teams growing up? Were you always in rep teams and things like that?
Yeah. So I was pretty young at the start. I was 16, and I got a call up to play for the under-18s Chiefs squad. So that was pretty buzzing at the start.
Yeah, that's unreal. And how did you make your transition over to league, bro? Was it always a sport you wanted to try?
Yeah. Obviously, I see the Warriors play in all the league teams, so I always wanted to jump in to play league, and it was hard at start, and now I find it pretty easy. So yeah.
For sure. And you got picked up by the Roosters, bro. How did that happen? Were they just at one of your games or?
Yeah, so I started at Wesley, and we ended up making a league team for the Auckland, and ended up getting picked by Peter O'Sullivan. So he was their recruiter at the time, and ended up going over to the Roosters in Sydney.
Yeah, man. And while you were over at the Roosters, you played 40 games for their under-20 side and played some games in the Intrust Super Premiership as well. How did you find your time over in Sydney and in the Roosters system?
Yeah. Growing up, like obviously a young kid, and I found it pretty hard leaving my family back at home. But I think that was the best thing I've done was learning off like greats in the rugby league now. So my transition from union to league was something that I've cherishing now. So yeah, pretty good.
It's unreal. And in 2019, you returned to New Zealand, bro. How'd the opportunity to join the Warriors come up?
Yeah, so I finished my league career from the Roosters, and ended up getting picked back at home, and just a training trial. So I started with that, and trained pretty well. So yeah, got picked up from Peter O'Sullivan again, and then made a smooth transition from Roosters to the Warriors.
Unreal. And I'm guessing that 2019 preseason was your first one with an NRL side, and everyone talks about how hard they were. So how hard was that for you, bro? Are those trainings as hard as everyone says?
Yeah. It was hard at the start. We had I think his name's called Corvo. They call him Corvo. So he's pretty a hardcore trainer, and yeah, it was hard running like those hills and all that kind of stuff. But I think that's what we had to do at the time, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying it now.
For sure. And after 12 appearances for the Warriors New South Wales Cup side, you made your NRL debut. A late call-up, I think Fusi Tua got injured. So how did you find out you were going to make your debut?
Yeah, it was a hard one. Like, Fuss went down, and then I think Ken went down. So I knew there was something that was going through the coach's head at the time, and yeah, I just keep training, turning up, and then I just win the training, and then they just told me that I was playing and getting a start on the wing. So yeah, that was pretty buzzing. Yeah.
I can imagine it was a pretty proud moment for you and the family, bro, as a Kiwi kid to play your first game for the Warriors alongside guys like RTS and Adam Blair, Isaac Luke, to name a few.
Yeah. Yeah, especially those guys. I'm always wanting to play footy with them, and yeah, it was a dream come true for me as a Kiwi, as a young Kiwi fella, and obviously I had my family down when I made my debut, and yeah, just a proud moment for myself and my family.
That's unreal. And since then, you've gone on to play 48 games for the Warriors, scoring 16 tries. Do you have like a highlight try or a game from your career so far?
Probably my first try against the Souths was pretty much getting the ball off Rog, and he created the space for me. So yeah, it's dream come true tries.
That's mean. And you've been used as both a winger and a centre throughout your career. Do you have like a preferred position between the two, or do you not really mind?
I don't really mind. At least I'm getting put on the side. But yeah, I prefer centre at the moment. I just thought that it's something, a position that I would really want to lock down, and yeah.
Yeah, nice. And what position did you play in rugby, bro? And have you found many similarities between the two, or do you find them quite different?
I started off playing first five.
Yeah.
Which is number 10, and yeah, then I got switched to playing midfield, centers, and then the fullback. So I thought like playing centre now is pretty much like playing second five and centre in rugby union. Yeah. But yeah, I find it like similar. So yeah.
And still only 24 years old, bro. And fair to say you have heaps of footy ahead of you. So with that in mind, are there parts of your game that you're constantly trying to improve or work on and develop in the future?
Yeah. I pretty much want to knuckle down my defense, and if I really put that into my trainings and keep working on that, really want to be a good defensive player, and attack will come, at times, and yeah, just want to knuckle down that defense.
Yeah, nice. So last year you re-signed with the Warriors till the end of 2023. How easy of a decision was that for you, and what do you hope to achieve at the club over the next couple of years?
Yeah, obviously it was a hard decision at the time, and especially I was over here to re-sign and had my family back at home. But yeah, talked to my family about it and my partner, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think the next couple of years just want to help the team making the top 8, and I think as a club we're pretty much looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, that's mean. And next weekend, the boys will finally run out onto Mount Smart for the first home game in almost 3 years. So how excited are you and the lads to come back and run out in front of a packed home crowd back in New Zealand?
Yeah, I think it will be pretty exciting, not only for myself, but the boys as well. So yeah, we can't, us Kiwis, we can't we can't wait to be back and play in front of the fans and also our families as well. So yeah.
And you mentioned the families. What else about New Zealand have you missed the most, bro? Is there any type of food or anything?
Yeah, I think all the Kiwis are missing the takeaway store. So yeah, I'll pretty much go there first thing when we have the chance, and yeah, seafood as well.
Yeah, hard. All the boys have mentioned the pies, bro. You're a big pie guy?
Yeah, a little. I won't mind the takeaway store first, but yeah.
Raider. And it's rep round this weekend, bro. And a few of the Warriors lads are involved in that. For the rest of the boys, what does this week look like? And when do you guys head over to New Zealand to prepare for the Tigers?
Yeah, this week's all about obviously just a break from footy. Obviously we haven't been performing pretty well as a club, but these last couple of months, and I think this is a good time to pretty much relax and take our minds away from the footy. And obviously when we do come back into training, we reconnect and get ready to go. And yeah, obviously we're heading back home on, I think, Monday. And yeah, pretty much looking forward to running back and being at home.
Yeah, that'll be unreal. And as I mentioned, it's rep round this weekend. So I'll ask you quickly who you've got in each game to win. So the Kiwis versus Tonga first. Who have you got in that?
I'll back my homeland, so I'll go with the Kiwis. And yeah, I know it'll be a hard game, but yeah, I'll back the Kiwis.
Yeah, right there. And Samoa versus the Cook Islands. There's a few Warriors boys in the Samoa team, I see.
Yeah, I'll go with the Samoan team. I'll put my hand out. I'll put my money on Jazz to get the first try. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. A little tip right there.
Yeah.
And Fiji versus PNG.
I'll go the Fiji team. I'll back them up.
And then State of Origin, bro, which is often a big one over here. Splits many friend groups and families. Who are you backing, New South Wales or Queensland?
I'm going New South, so I'll go the Blues just because I grown up watching the Blues, and I'll go for the underdogs. So
yeah. Good man. I'll rate that up the Blues. A few quick fire questions for you, bro. Who's your favorite player to watch in the NRL at the moment?
Right now will be. I'll go. Oh, he's not playing at the moment, but I'll go Latrell.
Yeah, he's a beast, eh?
Yeah, beast in the game.
Favorite things to do outside of footy, bro, when you get a day off or a bit of downtime?
Probably gaming and walking my dog.
Yeah, nice. What kind of games do you jam, bro?
I jam Warzone and NBA 2K.
Because I see a few of the boys play online quite a bit, eh? Are you in amongst that gaming crew?
I tried to, but yeah, not good enough.
Oh, those ones, eh? And who's the biggest joker in the team?
I'll go with Reese. He seems like a hype guy and energy guy, so I'll go with Reese.
Nice. And a teammate you'd least like to share a room with?
Jazz. I'll go Jazz.
Messi, eh?
Yeah, Messi fella.
And if you're going to be stuck on a deserted island with 3 other Warriors players, who would you want them to be and why?
I'll go Jazz, Adam, and Reese. Just because like these 3, like they like talking so much, so I'll just keep them out of the way.
Always be entertained, eh?
Yeah.
That's the one. And a few listener questions, bro. A few people sent them through. The first one's from Reggae Collins, and he says, what advice would you have for a young Kiwi boy, 16 years old, wanting to play in the NRL one day?
advice would be probably just keep working on his craft. I know it's going to be hard at times, but if you keep working hard to your goal, and obviously hard work beats talent. So, yeah.
Right there. And the next one's from Hudson Pollock, and he said, "What Warriors player have you learnt the most of?"
Yeah, I learned a lot of probably Pirahiku and probably the wingers that are gone now. So Fuss and Ken, learn a lot of them.
What is your usual game day routine?
My routine is I try to go out for a walk. That's like pretty much like 8 o'clock, and then go do bricky, and then just chill, relax after that, and then obviously get into my routine, which is like probably jam music and all that kind of stuff, stretch, and then get ready for game, and then
Yeah, nice. And do you have like any pre-game superstitions or rituals? Because Adam reckons he has to have 10 wheat bix before he plays. Do you have anything like that?
Nah. Pretty much bacon and eggs and all that kind of stuff. So I don't go 10 wheat bix.
Nah,
that's too much.
Yeah. And if rugby league didn't work out, bro, what would your second dream job be?
Probably like trying to build get a building company or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's it from me, bro. So thanks for jumping on for a chat and telling us a bit about your journey. And hopefully that injury heals quick and we can see you run out onto Mount Smart next weekend.
Cheers, mate. Thank you for having me.